Good evening to everybody this evening. Yasa Trasi ne enyumri. Yade the punch, Jumedi ena yade ebro ene enyumri. Aka enaka krebosumi yenu ene enaka na 2024 general elections no ebaso ewo Ghana afane nyina. Na yinya Trasi say ya na definitely policies of the various political parties, presidential candidates, and enyumri. And so benya daji na yeremu na yedi enkomo. Na enkomo no ebede because ene nyame eye yaduma. Yebenya the communications director for NDC, Ashanti Mantemwa, lawyer Abbas Nuruddin, ono ebepim. Ewo fiduem ha na yedi enkomo no sanso ena the strategic communicator edema the new patriotic party yani din edi Alhaji Ishak Chei Brobe ono so ebepiem ewo fiduem ha na yedi enkomo na yedi enkomo no na ensema hodo hoso a yebedi betudwa medin edi Kwabena Owusu Dankwa metrem ama lawyer ohene amankwa jan yakaze dwumadi nyina no ekuya PCS arbedi akomalam ya pages wamu eka ho no mahye dwumadi ya ene enwumre ya tena se don hwere mieno ya eda yenemu yin ye bedi eho enkomo na enkompetwe no edoso me nhase emfem free the movement for change ya yera chief Alan Kojo Chematin John enra ena of filing nomination to contest on the ticket of the movement for change na owie odin sem ahodo editudwa osan eyi ne running mate ya yera Elijah Kwabena Owusu Dankwa oye lawyer oye journalist oye musician and a host of others ono anyway you know na yebekwa akohwe nsema yera Alan Kojo Chematin ede etudwa omra or the nomination forms akoma Electoral Commission.
Nanya akoya ede mekrata abema Electoral Commissioner. Se oma me kwan na banu a ye ba beto akansie no a ye bi beyi opanyina obedi oman nanim bisumi etwato December ye kwakwo to aba ayi panyi obedi oman nanim. The mekrata aba to contest as a presidential candidate in the general election. Na me say me na sa akonya iso na me da Ghana fo nyina ase me ko Ghana fo na nyina me hwɛ edo a o ma yi akyerɛ me no ade a so mani ye na me say Ghana fo hwehwɛ ne say o mo pɛ kandini a oba bɛko ama Ghana and not for political parties. Wɔn hwehwɛ kandini a president oba obetumi ayi efiri ɔhaw a yɛwɔ mu sɛsi esikasɛm a asɛe a ama Ghana fo ahokyerɛ no obi a ɔwɔ nidi a obetumi ama yɛtena firi saa hɔ. Ghana fo nso hwehwɛ kandini a sɛ ne adom na ɔnyame ahyira so ma no a ɔba soso a ɔbɛka Ghana fo nyinaa bom na afei adeɛ fan government of national unity. Sɛ woyɛ political party representative o sɛ wonyɛ party o sɛ ahemfo wɔn a wɔyɛ business ɛne wɔn a religious leaders musulmanfoɔ obiara kasa no so ɛbɛtumi de ne ho aka ɔban no ebuo no ho. Ɛna afei soso no Ghanafoɔ wɔhwehwɛ kandini president a ɔba a obetumi di anim ama constitution a ɛda Ghana ɔbrabɔ a ɛda yɛman no yɛbɛtumi de nsesaeɛ aba na afei yɛmanbuo no bɛkɔ n'anim apagya.
The movement for change, the commander-in-chief of the Yellow Army. So So good afternoon, commissioners and directors of the Electoral Commission. I also speak on behalf of Mr. Chemati to introduce his entourage. First is Nana Into. Next is Tina. We have here actually members of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, and the other ones I'm going to introduce. They are sitting at the table. So I've introduced and now into. We have Madam Tina Kujo. We have Mr. Henry Asante. We have Mr. Mpofo. We have Alaji Alabi Kankan. We have Reverend Stephen Ayensu, and a very popular personality who has been at this table before, the great Osia Odike. We have Benny Bengo Kofi, and next to him we have Honorable Alaji Boniface Abubakar Siddiq, and then we have His Excellency.
Right, enti eno ayen yenra kojo a friend Alan Kojo Chematin ena otese ono enso the nomination forms no or the akoma the Electoral Commissioner or the ensem ahodo etudwa oyin running meeting nso yenti ensema okaye edefano.
Members of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, and the other ones I'm going to introduce. They are sitting at
the next president.
the Movement for Change, the Commander-in-Chief of the Yellow Army, and presidential candidate of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, Mr. Alan John Kojo Chematin. With him is his beloved spouse, Madam Patricia Chematin. I have been introduced already. Thank you. My friend was kind enough to introduce me.
Eno ayen yenra kojo Alan Chematin ena otise odi ensem ahodo edi etu edwa afi mienko the penipa oda Ghana Cocoa Board ano yenra boahin edu odi ensem atudwa efa aye galamsey ho ensem eni koku na ye smuggle na eno so okan ho ensem na ono so edi ensem ahodo edi tudwa na de okanyina ene se ene Ghana yields no akofom because koko no amanfo smuggle de ko baabi ena de toso bio so galamsey no ahadwen ena ma yields no enso ekofom we ensema yenra Joseph Boahin Edu enso de etu edwa na mienko na yenhwe the presidential candidates of the two political parties NDC and NPP. Yes, from the camp of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, former President of the Republic of Ghana. Or the Atuja say a nay, or more than say obe fast track and a structure say obe fast track prosecution, and so it may be young court in Sama or the Atuja.
We also said we would launch Operation Recover All the Loot, and so we're going to do forensic audits into different funds. The All African Games, we're going to audit it, and I mean how I forgot how many athletes there were could have eaten food worth $50 million. I mean, nobody can understand, a thing like this. And so we want to see how, I mean, some of the figures you hear in respect of the All African Games are astounding. And so we're going to investigate that. We're going to go into PDS. Why did we lose $190 million American funding, for our electricity and power sector? There are many scandals that have been left, uninvestigated. because the president is not interested in investigating them. And so we'll investigate them and we'll recover what we can of Ghanaians' money that has been misappropriated. But like I've always said, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. One of the reasons why we lose the anti-corruption fight is both because we think that the corruption fight applies only to the regime that has gone out. And so we pursue our political opponents vigorously and investigate them. But then when the same things are happening in our own administration, we turn a blind eye to them. And so I've warned anybody who would end up serving my administration that if the anti-corruption institutions catch up with you, don't expect that I will come and aid you. You are on your own. And so everybody must conduct themselves in a manner that is befitting of the office that they serve in.
The former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and in Samnibia, Waba Power, Obetimi Ashe, Ama, Pepper ne Wama Sebi, Omafakuti Kwanso, Edi, Omemu Jurim, Obema Emra, Aye Juma, na Yape, baby, Edi Omo Achre. But Yanko Nafi, Yanshe, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia, and so in some of the two I'll say, Nabai Ba, or the electric vehicles, a beba, a bit to me, reduce the public transport costs by 40%. Yankoni Tiono Sunsama, or the Atuja.
Reduce the cost of public transportation in Ghana. And then public transport is high because fuel and spare parts so. And yes, sir. Inti me pese Ghana in the area of public transport, you're moving away from dependence on fuel and that to electric vehicles, electric buses. This is where we want to take Ghana. Inti yaye ejumanu bebre, and before the end of this year, Yamiadum, we want to begin the pilot here in Accra of the electric buses. Order about 100 to come in to start so that everybody will see how it is working. So the electric vehicles will come in and you better make the public transport fares to come down by 40%. 40% reduction, and we will be able to move forward with the public electric vehicles.
Dubaumia and also in summer or the two. But now our discussion was centered on the Ohene Edi Etuja. Say any the political parties omo enhwese electoral commission no ma yem bastardizing no nemum yenhwese yene no ebeka bom political parties no beka bom na omode enema atutu ye sebe ya ono nso se di nyama ono obekoso na wakutem no watimi ahwe ama yatoaba ama prepare ye etimi akoso ose wom se nyama anhyeda enkoye emfa emma anase tension ewo your system because of the political parties there nanso enye denara ye betoaba na bibi biara ensi basabasabia ensi. This came at the instance emfa say enei gidia titu the National Democratic Congress ewo the Electoral Commission mono they say abafomo since omo epese adwumakuo bi na omo ehwe say electoral register no be forensic audit ewom eno nti say omo de kodan Electoral Commission na wanyi antum nti womo ayomadwen se nyame adoma Tuesday a day in my brother a day on 17th of September across the 16 regions of Ghana and this phone yechere edi atre the Electoral Commission yebe honsem na yedi eho enkomo afemienko. The other part I beka ho ensem the galamsey menace, the galamsey menace and the cocoa board area babe tudwa say cocoa price no ya pejam at the free 2070 at the echo a year 3,000 yɛde kan de ato dwa sɛ yɛnwurabo ahen edu ɛde abeto dwa sɛ ɛnɛ koko no ba fam no titiri no ɛfa sɛ ɛnɛ amanfoɔ smuggle ɛna galamsey enso ɛsɛ no galamsey ho nkuro nsɛm kuro yi ɛna small scale miners wɔn se obia enko a yɛsɛ wɔn din to ma wɔn bɛsɔre na wɔn ako etia galamsey fo yɛnko ne nti nsɛm a wɔn de to dwa
kete first nya ka kyerɛ ban ɛko na den ɛna hwɛ mmrante yi a don ba yi a wɔn nam suom gragragra na wɔn yɛ dɛ wɔn pam nkrofo na wɔn sɛ wɔn nneɛma sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛ ma small scale mining task force no yɛ trɛ na kwabem atrem sɛ ɔmo hwɛ yɛn nsuwa no so no yɛnhwɛ ni ya ɛnya adeɛ sɛ sankrofo ko betia begu nsuo so ayɛ adwuma na emu ɛkɔyɛ sɛ yɛmfa atumi no nyina ama yɛn ahoɔden mu ama aban ntaya akyi a na akɔyɛ amanyɔsɛm ayɛ da kɔbɛm ɛna afei nso no nipa no ɔsɛe kora no na yɛn ni small scale miners for no yɛ excavators na afei deɛ na ɛsrafo bɛsɛe no ba adwuma na nkasa pa na ɛwɔ makyi a sɛ deɛ muhu a ɔmo sɛe nneɛma yi wei oni krata bia na emu sɛ ɛho sɛ yɛn nyinaa no small scale mining sɛ yɛde concession ma wa obi a na sase no o compensate no yemu sankrofo se nsuo no hanom compensate no eno so yasem baako enti yesre se band de ye small scale mining de ye nyina ye Ghana for na goodie no o se yetu na ne kwan papa so no se ye de ye fa so no yetu na sankrofo ko we de omne small scale mining eni twaka we fight ya kosida be ye fight ya compensate nsuo na ni bete e free enei kura na aye amanyonsem dai ebinom de amanyonsem na aban wote so se nsuo no nso de abufo no de small scale mining small scale mining afei nso so ono so sorry a no sa de mo de nenam mabunu media me ba bia mo ya adwuma bia memma ye ntimo ntoma me saa no ma ni nyina ya de a emmoa yen ntina ma sa abre mu a ye beto abai ya sorry the pictures bebre egu tele so TV so na ese nurse we dia ye de eni abetu ho anamon cause edihia nko a akwadwane eno ti na ye nso so ye nyina na de ya ba anan a ye se ye ekun e de abo aban ne de abo aga na nyina wo se bia wonye galamsey
ekwe o memu ha bia no mo sensuo ani sey a no de share small scale mining ti yengu small scale mining but ensuo emu no eya de sey de ma mo sey bra be ye mining ewu eya nkrofo bi nso o mo kro bi o ma ba ye from tututu se de e wo machi a mo hu pepepe se o mo ba ensuo no a nsumna na ensuo ne mu a obo ade abo se enya ba bi nko se de be ya enyiri mefa ye no sa nsumna na nso no mo ye de esi no mutu efo magodie ne wo da bia abeba bia na nkrofo yakoka be kan na kro bi asore na afi aban so de ho abufuo ate asrafo agum abesese excavators na sefo na ye no mineral commission na EPA na my krata na nya de kra de nsuo no kra na be ma krata na ye 100 meters away from the river enya de say obi abema nsuo ya de bia boy ho ban eyi papa enti aban bia ni ho beba obetua aka say ye de nsuo mama se bekoko tu afuma gudie eyen krofukro bi on firi amama so bebre Togo Benin Nigeria na nasefo no mabegu yensuo yi so a omo se no emeye asantimantem ha organizer yi de na meka mnyatipi se yen asantimantem ha nsuo mu adware ana nsuo mu akobia yenim di enso so na hemfo na ese yensuo nei a ye kasai enti ye besre ese ya hemfo yempanimfo bi a nsuo ehye omo nsa oso omo so ehwe ni ye because yen kan tete no se wo kɔ nsuo nkra kogu nsa na akoyi apaya ohene chiwa eyade obaji odwan because wan kra ohene chi ame ansa na wokɔ afei de yese aden na ne de nsuo so na tototoro nyina ye den esie sabato na ekoi ebi so hɔ a enam se won so pɛ so ba power ni nti no na wo hye mmofra yi mabunu kutuba media me ba mamaye na mo anya ahoɔden e de yesa adwuma tantan ese nsuo teme stre amanyɔfo se so mo ya amanyɔsem a mo nka ade bɛboa o man Ghana enye se okromoti ne nko a efiri se yetuma okra na so obedi na se obi se nsuo se ya na se wa ma me boa o man Ghana enti eno na yese tu na mo se ye ma obi e ma megu adwuma na obi mese nsuo
we a small scale miners almost say omo ya de galamsey for na ba be from nti omo so ebe sori na omo enso akon entokwa no na afei yeje omudin bo na galamsey no difference wom between galamsey and a small scale mining na yeka galamsey ho asemi de Ghana fo nyina e chene se mayemfa nye amanyosem yenya amanyosem emfa emfrimu na ye hu ne se eye national issue na ye nyina ya address no as such na enkoyese sebi obi kokase me presidency beto so na obi so na machiri na okase bia me ba mema mo etu sa egudie no se de etie no nti ye hu se national issue enso ewo ho na ye nyina yemfa yensa ensi eye ade no eso na afa yempia ma no enko nanim na de ewo ho enso ntine enwumre. The basis of our discussions will be on the Electoral Commission any the otumfo ohene ekaye se parties no enye na omo enhwe na afi nanimu emmenyam na se nanimu eye form dodo na omo enye omo dwuma na ogidie se enye den a yenwie no na kyese yetimi akọ yanima basabasa yibia ensi na afi yahwe cocoa price no eho ensensem yen ewura boahin ede enso ehonma enso yebehwe ho ensem enimse no ade galamsey ho ensensem no enso ebeba na de ewo ho eno no yenko ne hwe we na afi yemra ne to aso
on the 11th that way on the 7th no and say ya wo ho e be mam because no one better akot na ho say be ya yenu ya no mo bre o mo ya dwuma ta kakra mo fu be nya sa afini bi nanso ya sa e ma ti so afet wa ma a be ka ko han nanso dia ba be ya dwuma nanso do krom no nko ko so aye e di hie enti nko akoto aba no a e John Dramani Mahama e tu da ye pese dwuma ne be galamsey e be tu Ghana be tu galamsey ana yeduma na ye no so sisi e na na do Vanguard for no mu da so ho and the players are crackers say ye to aba wi a mu be say sa Vanguard mu kina ye ntuna say e ma ba we me bu eduma on the 7th on the 8th on the 9th ye bu aba na Mahama e wi ni na mu mra be ye eduma
ye pe ko no ekika no tena mu ni no me tena me galamsey ni enra me kan wo nyame adom
we Cynthia meche say ma yemfanye amanyosem ni hunu say a national issue and we should address it as such. Cocoa price ekosro by 129% cumulatively according to a Yunra Brian a champion or no a minister for agric. Young court ni enti onso when we announce the new price of cocoa no.
Announce that the producer price of cocoa for the 2024-2025 season is 48,000 Ghana cedis per ton, or 3,000 Ghana cedis per 64 kg bag. On the interseason basis, it has increased from 20,928 or 1,308 Ghana cedis per 64 kg bag at the opening of the 2023-2024 season to now 48,000 Ghana cedis per ton or 3,000 Ghana cedis per 64 kg bag. I repeat, the price has moved from 20,908 Ghana cedis to 48,000 Ghana cedis per ton, or it has moved from 1,308 Ghana cedis per 64 kg bag to 3,000 Ghana cedis per 64 kg bag. This is an unprecedented 129.
We the Minister for Agric, Emma Ghana, Honorable Brian a champion and Otese Ode and Semi. Mr. Messenger Fafa 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 Yansabeka na ya kenkan ede ama abejafo no atnase ti mamenko na memo makwaba na yemfa nkomtwetwe no enhyehye so. Lawyer, good evening.
Good evening.
Nabokode.
Oh, adia chi asan de be kase nyame ayade.
Ede nyame ase. Ayi.
Kewodi di asan beba. Kewodi.
Ayi.
What say?
Boko na so.
Nyame adom. Ekwekwe kakra.
Ede nyame ase. Nyame ase pa. Right. Enti ma yenshase from the political parties eno na no mo file be 5 minutes na fi yenti mo comment ho no ansana the substantive issues no ahisheso lawyer mama shasem for na after the filing of nomination and I know Edward.
Oh, say nomination akofal edin kam yanchie tie for ayetie yen our Kessben akasafidie so na nwumre ene oka sanity His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the nomination, the presidential nomination it was filed on his behalf by your national chairman. To say you hear any say Electoral Commission ebe clear no na ya peda aye de be balloting. So on JM the filing or file I think say so far make us so good. So on that one the kakra mekano no me ni say BBS e kira substantial be say timi aka ho asem.
All right. But Alaji
Kewodi
Alaji ba omiana na kofa na de no na de sa koye na ofa amanfo gudi na chi e no sign the koye.
Yes.
Mamitio.
Yes, Kewodi medase. Mfa kwen so nchia ya hwefo ne atifo. I mean, come in Persiaso, Sitakwa might be possible. Nchamadishing na enyumre, excuse me. Yes, it was very refreshing. Sir, Dr. Mudbaumia, Eden and Kratako Electoral Commission. On one kasa, a corner, a running mate, Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe, na Omumino, Omohaka 4. Yeah, Hajia Samira Baumia and Alma Adadi Prempe. And so Omudi Chekwe, the majority leader in parliament, Honorable Afenyoma King, no so Ewoho, the General Secretary, Justin Kodia Frempon, no so Oho. And a party phone penny phone paper eka na esaya ni kasem enso so se owie na wankofie no to anamo eko party headquarters na party headquarters no so okoye enso so a ye no so wankana no antum na ye no so one Ghana fo nyina komo ewo ho a one Ghana fo nyina so echeye enti Kewodi, it was nice because Sewutie Mame Jane Mensah, the Electoral Commissioner Krana, or say first time we're sitting vice president or contested for presidential elections. Ashed Dadin in Krata Abeshonwa and Kasa Ensem. And she was really excited, about that particular gesture. Of course, Mahmoud Bawumia the issue of doing things differently, it's very, very, very obvious. So far, the presidential campaign or the bus back on in Crawford it been so at the Land Cruisers and the Tortoise or Echo. But that is Mahmoud Bawumia for you, and we are very confident with such a leader. Tembiano is looking out to do things right. And differently, almost any time be a opportunity
Okay, enti mi yenshase from Ghana Bar Association ebeye conference ha na omuwe dinner otumfo host na owe no de ensem de etudwa mepese mekutu kakra ensem ni binyini nyina however discreditable one may think of the people, I can see no circumstances in which Ghanaians will sacrifice the freedom of today for any other alternative. So here again, I appeal for a lowering of mistrusts and remain ready as always to play a part to protect the integrity of the process when the need arises. Nina say we ohene ensem odi tudwa and say said the emfa ho ne said the tibia no ono ewo gidie se nipa no ene Ghana fo nyina no omo en sabi omo mfomo asomdwe a ikuta ne nei enkoto asawram na emum omo ebomodin na afei omo akom na mum wosre se gidia yenni ewo electoral commission mu no yema no emra form ne nyina anye krado se obi a ebeye ne fa ade se ebeye betimi aboa emma eye enmunyam a elections no wono anase process no ewo no yetimi ekurem na we ensemo de tudwa right lawyer mama sha se free ho na ehwe ensemo a ohini ekan yi
yo meda wase na masa chieti for mianchia otekoko so am se na dawroma na yeti baabi ba me de sabia so sabia nyado me te sa asam na ye me nwanwa kakra because you say if you be a obehu se musie pie free mu no na eja ye dey e wase me nyi ni say NDC as a political party ya sheda sa say ye be scandalize yisi anase ye be kekan sem afa yisi ho anya dey ni nyina so bia
so a general statement
no,
made
say,
to all Ghanaians
but say dia me kan say Ghana ha no ye wo woni asabi ye omodia woni ye omodia ye hemfo asofo imamfo nom ni ade in this institution bi ya ade na ye kobone a ye hwese sa mpanyimfo no sabia so sabia nyaado edi akokoduro be ka no kre because say wahu say osono ede ne nan atia akura edua so na wo de wo se wo pache wa se pepepe yo nya adwuma na wontimi mpa mu nka se sabia so sabia nyaado em se asisie bia na so esanse obi ehu odin chen obi nti no wo ne ka wa fa na betia na echia kakra edi enti na ye kasa mre kakra ni no nipa baako a watu ne ho asi wo se ase Ghana ya somdwe a ye wo no pese ototo na se ema Ghana no bedane amanfo Ghana sabi basabasa yesi wo krom ha na ye dane amanfrafo ne atuko tenafo eye gyen mensa ene na electoral commission edi enti na meka sa nanse ye wo ho ne yete se NDC fo ye ne ekohu beka ye se electoral commission ni machines a ye de to aba no ebia kodi nipa bonfo bi nsa wa bra baabi egu no CCTV cameras su 24/7 tienie pawo electoral commission wono nyo ye beka ye wo se ye boa NDC fo se ni sei akire e no no aye dey ebeje tu mu se asemo e kan no eye no kra na nye BVD enye biometric devices eye biometric BVRs nansen ya yesi suhum yakochi obi se ebi ye dey ekura no na chese NDC asem bi aye kan nyina so ho etoso mienu nansen ya yekotwire din eni ehunu se eye enkofo bi omoto aba e wotamale omonko ba bia ankoye transfer ba omudini akopiem e wo ba bia frɛ ho pusu gas o maye dey o maye transfer initially ye kan yisi ne se nye possible say obi no anko ba bia ankoye transfer a ni di betumi akopie ba bi e kire na omo behu say asɛm a ye kan no eye no korɛ na electoral commission wo pusiga no na transfer nkofo bi wa abra omonye dey omonim afa NDC yenso yetena ase yensese ye no ye hunu say nipa 15,000 ena yisi di omodi aka register ho say omoye transfer baabi omoye transfer akọ no baabi a NDC ye rene by 1,500 baabi o ho 2,000 original list of transfer no omonye dey omo anyet ye nim baabi omo ye transfer no because awo koye transfer
per momo checks no chese 15,000
yes.
Acom strongholds
and as a stronghold 15,000 have been transferred to particular constituencies MPP winning marginal and as NDC ye winning marginal na wo hwe data ni mu a unhunu baabi omo ye transfer ni free say wo tie wako subi say wo koye transfer one obekwa akotena se ni asa fele o form foforo no asa de on say CC machine so ye wi aye wo print out e wo kire say eye KOD ewia 2 PM oba be ye say ye wo nipa 15,000 wo mu a ye nim ba bia omo ye omo transfer no ye de e free ye eno nkoda yi simpese ye behunu se wo di sa aboni no e na odi nipa 243,000 omo ye omo transfer 2023 odi abe funtum afra we ofi say oye sa ye nyede ye hunu be san say NDC ye ni da ho sa aboa wo no ye tena ase yi ni maako no ne aye dey ye hunu ebio ye woni pa be 4000 omudi wo 2023 register ne so a omudi eni eye ade we so na we yi koso na NDC koso na obi be ka say ye lowa mistrasa say ni pa de ye ne ya adwene nyeye sa ni pa no nya na adwene say openokre na ya koye say ne MPP wa ban mu a na himfo ne mpanyimfo bebre no you don't know their motivation, you don't know their reason, and they see no evil, they hear no evil.
But lawyer, to be frank with you, we share the electoral processes in Ghana from 1992. The electoral rule no any problem. They point it out, corrections are made. Why don't you? I don't know who said the same thing they see this time around.
There is a difference between genuine mistakes and deliberately altering the register to favor somebody.
Genuine mistake.
Genuine mistake. Let's say who KOD, who could treat Udin. Udin na ukoye ye no. Udin na ko dane madi. Tienye. And now Udin KOD no. Ya misspell it. Inti no dia correct. But when the catcher say you transfer ubi from Tamale, edi kopusige ye mistake. When the case has some natural, na ye mistake at the end na easy as suspend the officer no. If it is a mistake,
as any day when
good, and
so more pointing out no more.
It has not been corrected. And I hear audit me who say, baby, or her sad no akoso. And the only way we can have this corrected, I say, you better conduct a forensic audit of the register. At the end, I use in this rule. Ya kasa forensic audit and say yenye yi obi adi baako ni ehwe se bibia ye pepepe obi adi wo ba bia wo omo transfer 15,000 na ya transfer no yi simfa ba bia ye omo transfer nye dey emra we eyebone.
So I don't think I'm more address it to the appropriate courts. There are law courts in Ghana. Yeah,
this is not an issue of a court. And your court
let's say Modeko is where you so na adwen say onye. What
you
would
see,
you do?
say yi say onya. And your Ghana assume no person.
No, so that's why there are courts there. They say only whatever. That's why there are court system there. So why don't you send it to court? Let the court take it up. And compel the EC to do what you want to do.
And no ye can say. This is not the first time my party be a register a fraud that you see a tier 2 one among. Okaya, your 2012 elections, your MPP raise issue, 2008 MPP raise issue with the register no more proposal biometrics. Gabi Ochredakone Dankwa Institute na yes, I use in the NTA. What is so special about Jane Mensa or Casa Wuntia and MPP ni be a bonnet? Now watching us young court. No be a crumb for watching over bonus if I make a court. Office a court to wine it or in reality.
How?
Yes.
How?
And when I make
money trust the judicial system.
The institutional bastardization under this Kufuado government, you know, it has become a great source of concern. What you say? A dear in a yeasy suruntia or say on my pepe yone ni jumedia woody and on pese we have a boom. And never press conference be or yeah. Obe press conference I can't say who basa say 2016 krane nua any flowers ewo album mu de na owie ye wa musa question no ye ka kire mame Jemensa say ye bold in shemra enye ne ye bold in tumra nso go enye na me de ye me nwanwa ne say asem we nyina kwa NDC ye hwe say ye be ye ama register mu aye fine no MPP asem inform ho no say omo na be kasama fo ama yisi. Almost my use in your forensic audit. Can you believe this? Sir, dear, you who's a register and if nothing at all, NDC on this particular issue, we are more credible than the Electoral Commissioner. Because yen you come over can say, ya yen kofobi transfer wa bro munye ye, yisi kasi ye boa chile wa beja tun. Ye trade you see the figure beto abonte ya kasi wa inflated figure no by about 5,000. Yeah, the end no correct. So when it comes to electoral matters and what has happened in the last, we are more credible than the Electoral Commissioner because assembly ye beka piano. Actually, you see, who said ye can ye no correct. Now, a dear intina ye ko present a case to the EC. Near see a mad journalist and Brana Munina Muna some the bar Munina Mubedia dance ye EC so one penny.
So as an answer more proposal, more dictating at the EC. And as I sanity.
Dictation to the yeast in the say.
Sir,
Yahoo say,
more person more than number say.
Yahoo's a register. Yahoo's a register. No, yeast a dream was a some month for the we diachim or transfer a month for baby. Ye can be honest. What you have say ni say ni a person Ghana for you know. And the bedrock of yeast in the human transparency. Into journalists war monso momra. Namonso adie no munyina mo fama ni namon report na mo hunu se NDC nyantro ni etwa no e dictation to the EC na mediament ase ne say MPP o ma begina mo se me anya forex sync audit no mo se mo say then it means asemo aye ka say MPP and J Mensa are in bed to try to rig the elections no e no kre.
It has been there since 1996 obi o wa ba bia ni EC e wo him Akojo Aferijan, we have similar situation with him in 1996.
Oh yes, sir.
Before. Oh, that is true.
No, it is not just about asem obi kan, but the evidence or they backing asem. Yeah, asem wa can. For the first time, you who be that. So obi nkoye transfer in the biometric system. Na yisifo no atimi transfer. E bin see that. And I don't try to equalize, don't try to trivialize. Obi akabi. So this is what we are saying. Yeah,
so more the benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt.
Some
no, the extent of idea who say about 50% of the register is compromised. That is what we have seen. And insofar as is yabeja to say pusiga yatimya ya transfer alcohol no. Na unim di obi nso aye. The only way all of that will be on air is a forensic audit. Now imagine mensa nyana adwene say nanado any Dr. Baumia Bonichi Domonto betimi aye de ope. NDC, we will never allow anybody to steal the mandate of the people. And no say we will not be the victim of Ghana's peace. Akufo-Addo ope president you declare all die be die ukroma. Say yamfa Ghana man no mine nkohye. Waka say Charlotte say conducting the mandate fairly, Look at what the MPP did to him. But yeah, we are not interested in scandalizing anybody for purposes of scandalizing. We have raised genuine issues. There some more journalists some more person no credit, What you have to do is to call the EC say and someone call for where he can no credit. Now because you reduce mistrust in the EC, and then I'll patch.
I'll come back to you, Abbas, and I'll tell you. Aladi.
Keodi.
Ma minti also on that same score.
Keodi me da se. Mami kasanche me ni akuma Abbas Nuruddin. Se amanyasem ni yeye. Mpanimfo opewo ompewo. Omo de omo anu betum. As a matter of fact, omo aye kokromochi awusa omo bopa enyiye. I know say Asante Kotoko hene otumfo say to Abebio. Onye president of Ghana. And onye koye ECOWAS chairman. Nanso so me manyuko ani wono na manyuko. Enema mu ye den a ne ye pe kanifo a wode na no ba betum ama yen na adwoama yen a ono ho ne emi no nyina yekọ. Enti Abbas di nkomo titru na okakwa ahemfie ya onto no boase. Mpanimfo se osre ne de mawa de be mawa na wo yigaza wo yigidigidi nzuzu a ye no nzuzu onsabeka but imudie he ene beboa. Otumfo has been a unifying factor, a unifying force in this country and beyond. Se Otumfo kasa na anyo de anyo amanyoko de ya no amubeyi no ya ontomo boase cause the one no me komani no me tambia me niminuanom NDC fo hia me catch them say they can quote me anywhere. Say amanfo mu kasa ma MPP a me ka ho. Sa me kasa de fo easy niema. Oh yes, so I'm not like that. If he has got me on video or whatever everywhere. No. Because my view is that even the registration easy. A year limited registration in the lead up to assembly elections last year. Now, or restricted to district office. Cody, I'm on record. Sir, and I spoke against it. And onto the Mwasi again. Sir, when we are having this kind of conversation, that's when the MPP any MPP need the water electoral commissioner. No, not everybody. At least, me. The elections are a process, an event. And the National Democratic Congress will scrutinize every single step of the way. I didn't say, "Hammy." What want communists here? Oh, you know, me campaign. Alaji Bawumia namfa. Neire namfa. Matthew Poku Prempe namfa. Neire namfa. Chama won't me a Ashanti region abodobo is going constituency by constituency. On the community here. And who running in ano ube use now the electoral commissioner and their face so and I'm be chamumune be ne face so ne bi so enam for more. Not fair enough. But you see, you are not the hypocrisy. No. And the hatching. And the hypocrisy of the NDC. What do you say? We have actually, we called for, our friend is saying, audit of the voters register, 2016. We did. What was the response from their national chairman that time? Was it the call for the audit of the voter register is absurd? When only Adia
was not our national chairman.
Who was the national chairman? But Opposite is the guy I am quoting. Who was he at the time? I think it was the director of elections, right? Thank you. If it was not the national chairman, it was the director of elections. What do you say? You know, it's one of them, either director of elections or national chairman. But I think it's director of elections because you are just as you doing any contest no chastising over electoral issues in 2016. And he was the director of elections. But the quotation is attributable to him, and he can't deny that. So the MPP's call for audit of the voters register is absurd. Just say, and come here, one more can a nay. Okay, I won't move in nay. Me say, call for whatever you want to call for. Why should it be my business? What was it in communist here? It shouldn't be my business. No. Unfortunately, unknown pencil no. Yero Bosampo for no director of elections. The one kasa dia me said dia me kai. And teacher name bi wa a weekend mo ankasa mo position because of my track record. What do you say? Again, Yera John Dramani Mahama. He was absolutely a biggest protector of the EC chair at the time.
He was the national affairs vice chairman.
All right, okay.
The national affairs
in 2016.
Vice, yes.
Good. What you say? Yera John Dramani Mahama was the biggest protector of Erabasono Charlotte Osei. Yes. Still, MPP called Yera John Mahama said EC can't rig elections. He was categorical. It's not ifs and buts. What was it in communist there? So register no, you bet me a transfer will be a kugu. You say we are. He was categorical. Say categorical. Say EC can't rig elections. As a matter of fact, he says the MPP 4 year. Mami Jane, sorry, Mami Charlotte Osedo. Yen nyano no nya den. No nya na juma. What has changed? I didn't answer. What I say? Now, I said in Katia, I say, if you believe EC has lost credibility, you have a problem. What can such a young NDC for MPP for 2016? if MPP4 believe EC has lost credibility, that credibility that my lawyer here is referring to, no. Was see, I just say, if you believe EC has lost credibility, you have a problem. Just say, what see is Electoral Commission, no, ne hon tia, na how. You have a problem. You see, me per se ye tolerable and consistent with our conversations. Okay. You know na me. Ubet me a quote to me, baby, me protecting, me defending, if he defending Jane Benson. Bring it out. Because if you say it's necessary, it's not. Look, it is not Jane Benson a pencil. And you talk about 2020. New Patriotic Party, any NDC, any 137 in Parliament. Can you do Jane Benson? And you didn't me protecting them. 137. As a matter of fact, more protection be somebody might say. Charlotte say gave us about 169 majority, 169 in Parliament. Overwhelming majority. We also won the presidential votes, almost 1 million difference. You get the point? It's the end. The end. Now, in terms of presidential votes, you move from 44.4% to, I think, somewhere 47% plus under Jane Mensa. And he said, me share some more performance from 2016 to 2020. Not me just oppose with and someone can 2016 in support of Charlotte Osei. Okay? Not me share results under Charlotte Osei. I am baffled to the core. Then you want a of the by-elections. You back winning here. What was it? Decisive win for the NDC. And the NDC, how are saying? So I want to come back to say, Penmobid na no tumwa na 18 komona yantu ya boase. Ni entasine ba nyansa form. What I say? If it's someone here, and we have to speak in such a way, say, ya no enye den nkongotia omo. She KOD. EC Pusiga. What interdicted or friend is saying?
Official.
If the official did something prudent and clean,
but say under there.
And I said, we're interdicting subject to investigation.
Findings.
Yeah.
And I decide in a buy.
I'm okay.
So that is why Moka say a bit to me sisadia. Then they have an issue with the EC.
And come on, I mean, I have never chastised the NDC in what they are doing.
Okay.
My so.
Okay.
Now, go file electoral register to or Maki, one more, a free neighboring Togo, and a Ivory Coast near Yanya Bukroma. The only is that. The only is Santiago may say, Hamia Manabroso. Now then, any more transparent ballot box by. Here, Jerry John Rawlins, the pencil, Electoral Commission, a year about a dia. Ubia Unima Gumu. You suspect across the time no modica load a ballot in be crab, papers in the big Gumu Kranzani are called. You need of friend is saying digital electoral register in your Tigumu and one your call. We fought very, very hard. And the Maya son what they call bad transparent ballot boxes. Now I say nay of friend is saying black and white pictures. Black and white pictures, now to me family media no credit me the 2 money. And you know yes black and white and no color. Color na chin crown still na nko yes no any yen no offense biometric. Biometric na chin yes na abas no redeem no woman easy for no timi ye kanana na woman kan woman de yomo ayo woman trim na woman de ya na yomo no de team yes de no ya say ballot no and this time no say oba ye stronghold out me say spoil ballot no bebrebe san niam we na necessary ko Edru maybe one catch say yen stronghold no aban a bit to be. If you better half. If you better have a bit to be cry. Mama building Metro 4. Who are polling station? Oh, nah. Yes, you know, yes, so, yes, 3 and home, or because if year, about one, some macron or trouble. There were all kind of intimidation. Sometimes, what I think is this. Say, and the man NDC and Dodwana, yana, womo kwakutria, womo win, maybe in a so much.
Say, what you saying?
Say, womo ekwanya na womo faso ediwia banmuno. Ena sese ya nyu womo nipa na wo hono no womo adwen ye womo se saa na wo nsusu eye.
Na say womo nipa no se bio simini womo nipa na wo hono kura no mo na mo wi ni ye. Enti ebede no bi wi
a nkomo no me di to aso
ebede no bi wi aba
ibo enti na nkomo no me di to aso no and see nkomo we say nkiye nni nkwachira ke yemfa ye John Muhammad ye no say EC can't rig the elections,
so we should leave him to work.
and that we should leave the electoral commissioner to do his work, and that ye kofa ye Kwadwo Afarijan or see elections are won at the polling stations.
Ti yemfa sa na ma me nsen
And ka de yemfa no anya
EC ntumi wi aba mu.
Yeah.
Yenya na mani nyana adwuma and na be weni aba ayo polling station.
Yeah. It is one at the polling station. So, but you see, so why exhibition and a young exhibition.
Why exhibition?
Exhibition. Yantina exhibition. As I say, Opia Kokushe. Tinkomoni yepa. As Opia Kokushe ni din. That process and a new for nothing. It serves a purpose. It serves a purpose of confirmation. Oh, kwa share within womb, atimi agye atum say enukre within womb, enti abana ye kokoto no, utimi ye de kokoto bi. Baby ye so kokoto no so ebe confirm. As a matter of fact, omani ye fukra man yo, say one timi anko ho a, wo test coder, ubebo, uba, ye no abe yama, actual polling station a kokoto abana ni ya. And you see, when you're credible, when you're transparent, when you are now opening, you know, him pon tumfo say to abebi o sante koto hindi na no ba betum ne ye disa nkomona ye nto ye boase ne ye ni nkomoni ye me dem feel say wo solid grounds against the EC. I say enema bi enkoya say the ke wodi kan ye na because wo jama amajofo any electoral commissioner hey ye bi angosi aga mami Charlotte you know or say ye bureaucrat agra was say a love letter yeah won't fire any answer ma ye kan nyina o say den kono ye bureaucrat akono ye de enka so onko court pro ye engage you but ya bureaucrat e dia bro say he was you I received MPP's love letter and no case close. Well, and you know, you see, medicinal. Mestre said ye Abbas Eki is a lawyer. Nina so ho. Nese easy. Essay ono dear. She's going ahead. More appropriate, you know, things are. Mobe ye. I bit me I redress here, you know. Yen ma o mino saka any. Dede any and tokwasem ni any hanya any you know threatening words no near you know what about one thing
KOD you see oh say asemo a wura Ishak Chebrobe kanomeno sebi asem no menhye dem hu ba bia no ka kosi because NDC asemo a ye ka no we are not making baseless allegations. And the Niema ACC under Jane Mensano, it been see what Ghana back was some mood since independence. KOD Brebe na oti say Ghana ye machines are de to buy dear gube bi ne biaira. Brebe na oti. And yet the yakofane wo polling station say wo yisi custody. CCTV camera siso. Ebietimi ayira. Yisi nkofa yi CCTV camera nemra ne ehunu ni po fire yisi so on fama brebe na hu bi da sa. That is the first point. The second point, brebe na hu be say yet to about will be an nanting court or transfer any votes. Na yisi official timi ahye dem a transfer any vote. Brebe na wotin sa asem ne bisa. So the ACC wo Jane Mensa no a special case. Now when the catcher say yisi ntimi nwi abem. NDC your polling station are winning by 500. MPP. Yeah, NDC your polling station are winning by 500. Now yisi ni MPP for one my MPP for kwan no mo do mo call 4,000 abeka ho. Ye koto abana MPP 1,000 it me tilt favor into MPP. Has the EC not influenced the elections? This is pure common sense.
All right.
You get up on meba. Get the na. Or two for some no meba meba.
Is
Very quick. One. Sometimes MPP for ya na omo hypocrisy no. Very nauseating. Okay, 2013 every year election petitioner Supreme Court declare ma John Mahama. What's your some MPP for opinion for kind? What did they say about that, Santehene? We have senior members of your party.
It's not me.
But you speak for the MPP. Senior members of the party accusing you.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Honorable KD, I didn't think NDC has anything better for the Ghanaians. Let's be sincere. Let NDC man name. They can't name even one. Former President Kufuor made primary and JHS free. Nanado has made SHS free that every Ghanaian has benefited from. Please help me get the MPP man over your studio number upon Nkransa. We na so the bema one. I know Alaji. I don't know. All right. Alaji is meant for the one to be no. We say good evening, KOD. God bless you for the good jobs you are doing. Alan was part of this government till he lost from their primaries recently. He and all his followers are greedy. Dr. Baumia all the way, and the Cape Coast and all the way are praying. We say good evening. Please, please ask Mr. Ishak Chibrobe what percentage of the world market price is paid to the farmer as a farm gate price. Please tell us about the percentage given out of the world market price to the Ghanaian cocoa farmer today. Citizen K. Ima Ewo Wenchi and I will do it. But any cocoa need to be abotre na yembeka ho ensem. Good evening, Kodi. It will take what's the name? It will take a certain bold president and a political party to risk his votes to fully stop galamsey in Ghana. Both MPP and NDC are indirectly benefiting from the illegal act through their respective party members, making it difficult for them to stop. Let's put Ghana first and save our water bodies. It's been so nice seeing you this evening, sir. Since I last sat in your English class back in school days in class, past student Paul. Okay, Paul, thank you very much. Class of 2015. Okay, that's it. We say, Mr. Ofremi, I'm intimate phone to me. I would try and kind message. John Mensa, organizer MPP Cote d'Ivoire branch. A more friendly tax policy for businesses and individuals will be implemented under Dr. Baumia's government from 2025. It is possible. And he said the cocoa farmers are happy because of the MPP government. So far, so good. Dr. Baumia is our next president, and it is possible. Okay, we urge your men, Sadia, or they are praying, and they no. We say hello, Mr. Host, from Muntari. When God bless Mr. Mahama, Children's Hospital and District Hospital and 24-hour promises and many more, not from Bako. All right. Mr. Vice President made many promises, but nothing has come out of it. All right. Good evening, Kyodi. Kindly ask the NDC man, what should I ask him, to stop disturbing our ears. Ghanaians are not ready to vote for John Dramani Mahama. From Ajimandria, former assembly member in Suta Atonsu, my regards to Mr. Ishak Che Brobe. All right, Ajimandria also Yadawase. We Abraham Ewo Aguna was say Alaji again. My man of the moment, Alaji. Charge on and you will be rewarded. Cocoa price is now benefiting our farmers. Alaji, charge on. We Abraham Ewo Aguna and Odi we Abre. The President Kufuado is all right, so let me pick it from here. I'll say President Kufuado is a listening government which always gives farmers some smiles. In fact, since independence, no president has increased the price of cocoa like President Kufuado and Baumia's government. Let's vote for Dr. Baumia to develop Ghana. Long live Mr. President. Atimbila Pato Kintampo and Odiwe Abre. NDC is doing better by cross-checking all anomalies, but our process will surely expose such anomalies with the EC lost machine. NDC blew the alarm, and the very day the machines got lost, and we didn't understand why the NDC was calling for help for the investigation. One for Udin Amma. All right. Enti we Afriphobia Obuasi Tutuka, and also essay. The NDC should give us a break because we Ghanaians are tired of them. They only come on air and throw dust into our eyes. But this will not work for them. Our only hope is in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and nothing else. It is possible to break the 8 with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia come December 7th. Greetings to my 2 MPs, Koku Kwate and Dr. Boachi Yadom of Obuasi East and West, from Phobia, Obuasi Tutuka. And so at the end. Good evening, KOD. You see, some of the journalists are not helping the peace of Ghana. Why are you not also interested in the forensic audit but always supporting the AC? Country broke or no broke, we all day inside. Let's pray for Ghana. From Tamale, Sulemana, and Odiwe, and so are they a brain. We see instead of the NDC to focus on their time on energy to sell their message out to the good people of Ghana, they are rather using it to peruse and scrutinize the electoral process, which is not their mandate. This is inconsequential and immaterial. It will amount to nothing eventually. Father SK, Ewo Kenya se Kumasi, but it's also their right to do that. Good evening, Kodi. I'm sending you. You're sending me what? Anyway. I say I'm sending you this message from Bogota. Kindly try to read this message for me. NDC has lost the election in advance, so they should allow the EC to do their work. And that elections are won from the polling station, not the radio station and TV shows. Godfred Awuni and Oduwe Abraham. I'll come back for the second round, but Miyanko Nafi Yenshare the issue of galamsey and small-scale mining. Alaji, this time I make sure I'm free honor. Say, nay, abeye a big. Me who said it? Me who the description I should give it?
Yeah.
And and what can be done?
Yes.
Aside politics, any politics in free. I don't want us to put it in for politics in room. Now, what can be done? Now, you solve that situation.
KOD.
Alaji.
Didi Kain, and it's galamsey. You can't a quanya enye kwampaso. A man for a fa editu titru zikako a woman Ghana. A quanya kwampaso no any day. You decline and say. Emre woman Emma will be a hoquine. Say, Uncle two a good year, it would so. Emma will be a hoquine, sir. And the Merano and Sam Mahoquine say, Babia a forest reserve. Ye quiet bring two a moonsusua, ye chat a day at home, no sono. Emra Mahoquine say, ye bequaque you go to a good year. The Tosubium and so and they say, and send over to a good year crown as a 7 year to me crater. na a free or friend is saying Minerals Commission. Na afi we say nya permit every environmental protection agency and all of that. The yen no say no and say obi ebe kwasa so akwakwa kutu agudi a oni to me krata. How do we fix that? To fix that no and say Bebia yetu agudie pia no esesa yetimi emma Minerals Commission office at least mining district bia no esesa yenya Minerals Commission office ewo ho sese yentisa de ntia me kasa ne say me wa mo man nsuta kwa man bi poso constituency search central ena me nanan mo asase so sika ko apie so me de nka minya kwampa papa nka me de faso a nka me faso da me de tu na enso so yesi chense me konkran ansa na me kwakwaji tu mi krata na ansa na mia nkasa masase no metimi de akoso akokoye sa adwuma na mom sa wosi mi mfra mom na me mra nsuta de a me ni sika kura metimi nante. It's just 7 kilometers. Na mababaji, Minerals Commission, or friend is saying licenses, no. Ehwa na masaje Environmental Protection Agency for permit. Makwa buying kratem. Baby a me di jumano ma behwe omuhunu. Enti hihye bia won say me didi so wi a me hunu kwa papa kra be de ebe horo sika akọ no ye kwan asase do me say na kwan e be fa so a e be si asase so no nua e be si adua no so sai ho hye na wutini nyame ne maye. So we need to fix that. Number 2, and so and say ye kra na amafo no omo ye mining na nkasa no omo ye try and error too much. Just say okokotu ha with the hope say obenya sika akọ no bi afi obetu awie no hu say oh say sabe waye adwuma ye hunu na say wakoba bi foforo ye nti esesa ye timima ye geological survey department a ye wo wafo mo sua ngoma e wo saa hwehwemu no mu ene ye universities I mean ye ni kra no ye wo takwa specialized for mining engineering and related programs no yetimi kasa experts we nyina bom na wo man Ghana ye mutimi funtum ba bia etimi kires sika ko ha ebi ni ha bi wa ha ebi ni ha enti me economy kwakwakoji concession and anasa me license anasa me permit na me dia kwasase no so akwakoji djuma mom abamufo any geological ayifo no niema e be put in place and e betimi a kire se momma kwa me cheprobe enkwa ha okwa sika akọ na bi yeden ewo
tikanya prospecting ne na se foni nyina ma those omo
qualified people sabi impredious on ye bonkrofo kam mom kosua ngoma ne ye ja ewo mo so omo you should find their own ways no. On said in community. So as I say, you put to Sadiano, you put to Sadiano so in place. And when you now the third one, and it's it has to be a dear and a compromise. It doesn't matter which government is in power. Say what they shall find Kokosi in Shum. And now your forest reserve, because you can't forest now, you're back when you had that reservoir and they are buying as a higher forest reserve. No. Any kwasi e man twaso. Na komo bi amatie fresh. I think it was Joy News Grant in a break here. It's subject to confirmation. Say president is putting a team together again. Yeah. Again. Because you see, it's not a fight that we must say it's like fighting cocaine.
But what is the political now? And a be issue. Say abain ebe anase me nkasa abain. Se Ghana for ebe hwe not with the political lens. Nye hun say an issue of national concern. Oh, be opposition be politics. Enti from that angle.
That is exactly.
With nationalistic
that is
issue.
exactly, and it's like, Sissing, as a more media for you are shaping the conversation, and you are not the only person. I think that I was on Akuma, and I think it was John or Evans Inkum was also directing the conversation the same way you are doing this evening, and I think that Kamenya Nanka a lot more. Amma ya shape conversation sad and I'm sa kwan so I'm saying communist and so a hono de a new kwase ma ho kwan yenenti yenim yensuo nyina line baby enam de free him be bo him mu de free him be bo him mu as say we need a special task force yes wo mo kono mo akwakwada because KOD enkomo a me tie no kire say my tax force as I say, the credit tax force are here 24/7 tax force.
Every time.
It doesn't matter. If you said, dear me, Matiano, also at the end of the year, me mining community, but in community, you follow from Titina Basis Amri. Say, cooperation daytime. No more change your modus of friend, you know, Mquanaju. And you know, woman also. If the president, and I'm happy say also are picking the same information, this time round, and you who say 24/7.
And I'm sure those who are picking were people who are credible and trustworthy.
That is what I am expecting it to be.
Yes.
So what you say? True. 24/7. Every say some video be tax force eba corner manfo akwesi achi no almost tax force for no say mo aba mo ko yen ha ne yen yetia so what you say so KOD if the president it will be the 4th consecutive time under his presidency. The first one was Operation Vanguard. The second one was Operation what? Operation something. The third one was the era Frimpong, watching the. I think I have all the operations. I have all the operations. I have all the operations here. So it will be 4th consecutive time. Operation Halt. The Operation Halt was a military operation. Almost at the community, and all of this, say yes, so still are empty there. Na 4th time na all kono madwin ye be say watase de anye ye ono no penso ni nyina wakwakotase de anye ye ewo ni nuanom o mo aba twamu ko nyina aka ni nyina bom ana o de go for 4th action. And if we can understand say yeah to we with all the sophistications in Ghana still are man for smuggle cocaine and heroin drugs. They still penetrate. But if we are going to treat what friend is saying, galamsey fight, as fight against crime, if you say our lives are at stake, what you say, our cocoa, which has been the backbone of the Ghanaian economy, is at stake in terms of the quality and in the BBR. So on the communist,
leave that one.
And so if we are going for the 4th time, so far as I'm concerned, it has to be clear, it has to be decisive, the strategy and the approach must be impeccable, so that Yankopim any asaba. So what I say, na afe no na chinu so ye betoko so ni managing is distance of the road. You see, even the permit process, any licensing process, no crown. This time round, yeah, for no crown, sanfa ahimfumuram licensing process. I believe in that. Some people disagree, but I do. Yes. And this is idea. Nessa we a paramount chief. Now we deal with paramountcy. Bibisa akoso na licensing process no legitimate licensing process no you can also be held responsible. The banisa ebema ono so mobilize ono ankasa ne citizens a won wo Nigeria restriction atmi aboa amia sustain because we be saying so na wako say the yet no say abas no ka ho dia abas de bitimi a kire e be free Senegal be free or Gadugu and be free. Other yes.
Ghana for
The security. Let me tell you the security intelligence. Yeah, picking which has been shared somewhere. And me privy to know. They say they are foreign nationals.
No, I'm saying Ghana for na nako for maba.
Well, na make us a vampire say of friends say Abbas no reading crop we ensure and yan this for ensure me come on media men cast almost shachiro me see me vampire say almost shachiro don't worry about that one was saying communist here na you painting because see you gold no papa as for mine
and you hear assassin so pa
and you hear assassin you
thank you lawyer mamiti on that score yes
Mr. Shakwaya they were kasa 18 uninterrupted minutes but me tie no na me hwese ne o si struggle no na I am
me struggle am chief na beka
ohine bi na tena ase na ohine no ohu edura anadwo a oya tetem krona uni ma tetem krona
mini me dey
atwetwe 3 ene ono a ekum ne manfo ade echi a no asa akoboaboa dom ano ne omu chini na ni abre epede okunkum nipa no nso na de okunkum nipa ne ohine no a galamsey nso essay eye Nanado Dankwa Kufuado na banmufo ne regional chairman the DCs omo na eye galamsey o ma say yensuo so omo jai ne we don't need any fight against galamsey and I'm coming to prove to you why me back odi ye wo kroma na Nanado be ka kire yen say ono de ne presidency ato on the line obe fight galamsey na ye nyina ye free say ya adwen pantie bo ni chidom in the so called fight against galamsey no so nim say ye kunkum nipa enum na maxwell mama wu ye enum ye kokun nipa wa achem kwaben
they bring them
enum no ye nansen ya kokun kwala mienu bi wotepa in the so called fight against galamsey no o minor shiri sika more than $400 million on the activities of Operation Galap Stop, Vanguard and the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining. In the so called fight against galamsey no ye season man voyager pade ye excavators sana Nanado ne party for mo pamo obi free adwumanim na omo atiesim ye ni krom ha menua na Al Jazeera be ye documentary bi a abrantie bi ono ye gold smuggler ono no na a launder illegal gold di pie free oman mu no oso ono ne namfofo ya amampanimfo says bi a wono na dig gold or smuggle galamsey gold free oman obo omampanyina Kufuado di mebo ana memwa Kewodi meboa na memwa Al Jazeera is a global network obo Kufuado dini say wono na smuggle illegal gold edi free oman mu akọ e ba ye omampanyini say o ma metwe ansan a obema ne lawyer si o mo wate ho asem bio. That is the first point. The second point me kire wo nienti a me say omampanyina Kufuado ne nkofo mo na enya say you can't we anya politicization. We are supposed to say Nanado ne party for na share kire omo say Ghana nsase. So omo kuku ni jaya keke ni be jai. Ebie ye kwachi mrantie bi watiwa forest. Ye chi omo ne machi omo nyina straight di omo call court. Ye di omo call court na ba ko anya kokodura ka say ye de ye somafo. Ba bi omampanyina Kufuado te Flagstaff House. E na ya soma ye say ye mra me say forest. Na ye de afisa asama ba ya bo mampanyine din de enka court ne kura be yama abrantie ne ye mia no ne ahusantro no otwa abrantie ne ka sa na ye moa na no de ne pie ye ya mfa na si court bi what is that na go see because of mampanyine din abam and it is because of mampanyine ne nkofo na ye ebio frempon boatin no aye de ne to ade na no say wono na nhwenko illegal mining no o say akon na enkoso nyina no eyo mampanyina Kufuado ni nuanom na wokochi company bi a ye frɛ no Imperial Heritage sawokai ochi ni mfidie o mampanyina nua gabi o kire da ko na frɛ ne sɛ onfa akwa no mfidie ma no obi a wo ye illegal mining na minister akɔchi no o mampanyina Kufuado nua ɛna esi ye ngya no ebio minua ye ni krom ha and I coach MPP National Women Organizer Kejemfua say o say Tiwa Forest. We ye kind of politics near when we call out the real people destroying our environment, can we say a politicization here? Kejemfua mo ya ne day on nam ho but obi koye bi maboni to akuno. Ebio Ye ni kroma na frempo boatin na si mu pam ko police station. Ekoye case. Say excavators 500 na ye wia no. A MPP vice chairman of central region ekwa wusi na wia. Ye ni kroma. And ekwa wusi ni so ba bontin say doctor, me ne woni MPP general secretary. And yet, as a party, yes, you can't galamsey. So this whole galamsey and so saying na MPP in na do nom the trans hatche plan. So mo party yes can na make or more vice chairman eka. You see, adia ekuye wo krom ha eye journalist as say mo kan okre. Journalist assemba no mo person mo twam nyiro gu so. Na ye yes a ye man ne bebo. Asem wo aba ye nim mo ye ade na wo se ye call wo out no. Yes ye dey politics. And some wo ye amaka ma me one instance ye ntro. Eno nkwada ye wo krom ha na frempo boatin no abeka say MP for Manson Kwanta Prof Kwam ena etwitwa asase eton no 200,000 ye de galamsey. It is in the 36 report of frempo boatin. What have we done to him? Ye ni krom ha na MPP DCE meka enyema ye proven nkwa wo menka allegation o meka enyema ye proven na ye wo records e back ye ni krom ha ena assembly e wo bosome frɛ ho ba accuse o mu DCE ayo frɛ ne yaw danso so wo ye galamsey ema akufu ado suspended no sa asem no de na akosi ye ni krom ha ena ohini bi a owo Kobro Forest Reserve o se Sir John any wound to me the excavators abewura Forest Reserve mu eye galamsey ye ni krom ha. What has happened to wound to me no? What has happened? You see, enti asa some no twene did enim da hon ye de ye bonchen. Eye me de say Mr. Ishake kasa no see yenye for yenye mining of Forest Reserve mu. And the Forest Reserve no a enum na yenya nsuo num no. Na do assign, listen, ya passing law bia your friend no environmental protection mining in Forest Reserve Act LI 2462 say ya mining e Forest Reserve unless there is a necessity o mampanyina kufuado no so ko galamsey no assign ama Forest Reserve maku 24 Ninkofo ye galamsey wo now be catch them say kufuado say or the press. We are joking as a country. We are hypocrites, including journalists. Forest Reserve are ye protected no. Akufuado no for pen assign. Adibiama sampai.
What do we do to
you see, if we don't expose anything about
hold on, Abbas, hold on. Me say, what expose anything? What do we do to curb it? Yeah, can say you bet me exonerate. Yeah, until me say by the policy. Can we exonerate the NDC from this? You bet me you move free completely.
NDC wa bam. Yam fan say yes.
No.
Yes, anya yenti na Yesu ba ye.
Fine.
E bia yam fan say
abai, but can we say musumo dwen Ghana until mun crofo ni bi enye galamsey.
Asemo aye can say. NDC ni ye galamsey no say nsu a me metena hamfo ane so die nti na NDC ni waza ukotena nsu ye galamsey. Now it is this equalization na ma
that is why I remember say you political.
Politics na dey Akufo-Addo asan ma Forest Reserve 24 ye galamsey woman na ye politics no. Was signed the be Oda River Forest Reserve. What the ama say or the ama sampan 53 years. And no one or that river ni nsuo or the master John 53 years amas ayi sampai at the China for gumu say no and no saying she how be catch them say where do we go from here as a country we are not serious.
Yes, obviously
Ghana a serious country o mampanyina Akufo-Addo and ka wasi a uniform. Ghana is serious country and this is serious country. Akufo-Addo should face the bullet for the deception. Who was saying Forest Reserve? I ain't galamsey.
Bullet in what sense?
Forest Reserve.
No, hold on. Bullet in what sense?
Me say Ghana is serious country. Akufo-Addo should be sentenced to death for the deception, the hypocrisy. Forest Reserve will be 10,000 years. Who was signed the original secretary? But
that's a very big serious statement. How? Say, you want to come for.
Because
without friends saying trial without anything, we just say
So come for your trying.
Oh, your lawyer. So put it that way. Tie fan ko court.
There be yakasa ye bo bi kumfa. Obi ani ho aye offer me bo yakasa ye bo bi kumfa. E ye court ne bo nipa kumfo. Me ntimi bo nipa.
That's what you are saying. Tina mbusa sa.
Ah, me see Akufo-Addo de waye no. And na me ne wo kasa yi. Forest reserve enya 3,000 years. O de ama sampan 53 years on say no. Enum na oda river ni si wo be ka tire say wo fight galamsey. Na wo bu ye say Forest reserve wo dwa be parliamentary candidate wo so achian. Wono na ye contact person for most of these forest reserve no ama amanfo I said so I don't na make catch no. Won to me ukọ oda ho a o shemu ode excavators akasa yi ni nyina agu asense wo ho nyina go to Mansu and conduct a survey they will tell you. Nanse me ko boase kodi 3 days me were hoy. Ensuo bi o your friend River Jimmy. Sa ukọ krofrom no na Anglo go fo aye dam wo so no. Emfidie gusu to aye adwuma obusa aye si DC dia. Se nye DC ya DC wo na wo head of district security committee. Edi enti na wo me enkoche wo mo. Ensuo bi sa de pompon wo boase wa okwa o ye si DC dia. Onam Kwabena kwa na wo kokro bi ye frɛ no mampam wi a nipa gu ho ye galamsey ukobusa ye si DC site ni. We are seeing the real people destroying our environment and we are playing the ostrich. What kind of hypocrisy is this? It wo KOD. Are you saying say woni mo ye galamsey wo krom ha na? Erastus ye documentary. Wo krom ha. Forest reserve bi wo baby a friend Pamprama forest reserve. Sir John ni Ada no ne na mo be question asojafo em ye bu journalist na o so no na amakwan ama asojafo protect China for no mo ye galamsey. Na ye betena ha ne ye ka say ai ye mu Akufo-Addo bo abre Akufo-Addo no ane ne nkofo na ye sa ade no a what do we mean? Anu ti na me ka kire no se wontumi kejemfo a enom ne sankofo ni nyina ejai ye nsuo ni ye omo se no a there will be no fight against galamsey. Most of nkwala na omo ne nam nchen ne de akwala bia ni ho a wotu owa akokodu obetumi akoshe forest reserve mo so oye eyi. Most of we mu na ho omo na forest reserve mo usually ya amna kra amanfo adidi awie na omakotem forest reserve wo ni aban tumi a obetumi akoshe forest reserve mo. So those destroying our forest reserve at Akufo-Addo, his brothers, his ministers, his DCs, let's call them out. So omo anya ye besa di sika akohyem na ade na yeda say NDC ye fo aso say gold anyankopon de adom ye no e wo se Ghana fo didi ho but ye di na ye didi ho no we must do it in a very sustainable manner. Yeah, eya no mo the video about say Kwakubuan sa Kwakubuan ase wo kokan no it does not represent the view of the NDC. A Babontin NDC came out to disassociate ourselves from Nasamo here they okan ye do say yes ye wo Ghana for more or major license or more small scale mining. Ben this in force so being quiet mining will soon. What is all man penny Mahama so ba or me yet galamsey or forest reserve. But man penny Akufo-Addo no so fight or be here. You know, forest reserve since independence, you will mudano or the 24 and Amama for also fighting galamsey. How? And then this year this is our mining policy. Ye ba near be say mining na ebekosono. Ebe sustainable and clean. It is all a small scale mine and awo ye adwuma. One, wontimi mfa chamfa in consensus so. Two, adwuma no awo ye no be two amna. Now the pipe two, now the filter ye dey aba no. Enti ade bia wo de hohura ye bia filter no be yi ade na firi mu na be go amanam. Ye wia na ye treat amna no. Ye treat nsuo na nsan ye gya amana ko. Se na ye be ye nkofo ha wonye dey enye dey emma. But NDC as a political party, as a corporate entity will never entertain anybody say onkoyo bane or that river forest reserve MPP or former secretary KM boss ya the man 50 hey honorable Ishak okasa 18 years
me pacho Mr. Wadaroma yanko me pacho Mr.
me de manusie no ni American say nobody has systematically destroyed our environment more than President Akufo-Addo. Erastus here, you know, or the senior na river bodies net here in 2016. And as senior city says here in Odiaida, you could see the river was clean in 2016. The rivers, because 2016 near galamsey or forest reserve, it was banned. ayo mampanyina Kufuor na abema ne nkofo na omo odama omo nso omo nyina ye wuntumi sampan owusu achian omo nyina ye ne nkofo because omo so omo pe gold ya augment city.
Thank you.
Uwia na wo the gold na come Alistair Matthias no smuggle uwia no asa be ka kire say oh fight galamsey.
Thank you very much. Good evening to you and your panel. Kudos to the great works you are doing. The NDC man is making a baseless argument. It's very preposterous for him to say that the NDC is more credible than the EC. I sense they have conceived defeat in 2024 elections already. Mula ewo in Koko, Mula Yerasi, ewo Odia Bawe, Patrick ewo Takwa, onoso EDB Abrain. Good evening, dear host. I think it's about high time for us to say no to MPP and NDC. They are all the same. No difference between the two corrupt political parties, especially MPP. How can a vice president still be in power and go around promises, making promises upon promises without doing the right thing? I just turned 19. I'm voting for the new force. My regards to the man in the middle. He's my senior lecturer. Thank you. I'm Patrick from Takwa. Okay. And the Alaji Shak Wasam. Okay. Good evening, Kyodi. Tell Abbas, what should I tell him? That his emotions cannot win him elections. He can continue to throw tantrums. They shouldn't try any lawless actions and later blame the security agencies as it happened in 2020. Nana amwako ewo ehwa ena odiwe abrayin. Teacher kujo wotepa enyina susu onoso edibi abrayin ne enyumri. NDC's attitude towards the EC reveals a lot about what they used to do with the EC and the voters register when they were in government. The NDC cannot dictate to the EC concerning the elections or the voters register. Let them waste their time on unnecessary accusations and demonstrations while Baumia and the MPP are busy on the ground campaigning and selling their messages, a message of possibility. Greetings to Honorable Eric Nana Ajama Prempe, the incoming MP for Hafuano North, and Honorable Elvis Osei Mensadapa, the incoming MP for Hafuano South. Okay, yeah, that's it. Good evening, Kyodi. My regards. And okay, my regards to you and your panel. I think the MPP should be careful about the stance they are taking when it comes to their preparation towards this year's elections. This is because both parties have enjoyed or suffered from the actions taken by the EC today in the future. The EC must make sure it does the right thing so that both the winner and the loser will accept the results in good faith. MPP should not trust and depend on the EC to rig the elections for them. DMB is just a talker and a joker, as he himself admitted. Ghanaians need to be reset. Thank you, Patrick Kweku Ahima, Big Farm, Accra, and also Edinede Efri Abba. Upon the number na brementi, I like Miriam the Bema. Okay. No. Did the NDC man wire dying? Okay. Did the NDC get to know there were 200 transferred to Pusiga? How? Okay. How did the NDC get to know that there were 2,000 transfers to Pusiga? Is it not from the exhibition of the voters register? This shows that the EC is not hiding anything. Pani ewo Accra. Okay, Pani. Alaji Adams ewo Doma ahim crew onoso edibi abre ne enyumri. Ose asemni o. Na nye comparison kesi ni. Cocoa economy and the Kufuor MPP is better than that of Mahama's NDC. Comparison one, Cocoa and Petro, 2016, Mahama, I can't read all of them. Thank you very much. Please, Kyodi, I know this is not part of the discussions, but I just want to know if Honorable Koko Kwate is still with Kessben, because I've not heard, he's still here on Kwabena. Why? We tell Nechi Kakra. So that is it. Kujo Ewa Kra, Ensu Edibi Abba, say, hi, reset means remember extra socio-economic trials. Kujo Accra. Hey, to know why an acronym and or they are brain. Now he said, okay, when the world market price of cocoa falls, the government comes out to say for everybody to hear. But where the world market price has increased drastically, these days they don't tell the farmers, just announce what the government has increased. And in fact, farmers are not happy at all at the recent increment by teacher Obeng Kwasu. Now the world market price is more than 120,000 Ghana cedis, but farmers have been given 48,000 cedis per ton. Okay, mempeke about be two na fe yemra ne fa koko de no embewi. Tell the NDC man, you should calm down. MPP will win. Okay, one for Odin Amma. Na mempeke good evening. So my name is Black Man. I'm watching you live from Kenya, Baumia all the way. God bless Kessben crew. Okay, Black Man also yeah that was say. Now we see. Good evening, Kildi. I'm watching you live. Where are you watching us from? I'm watching you live from Manson Kwanta. There's no difference between small-scale mining and galamsey. They are all destroying our vulnerable forests and water bodies. The citizenry are calling on the government to come out and ban this galamsey. A canker hanging around our necks like an albatross. Greetings to Mr. Samuel Njubuese, former Amansia West MPP constituency chairman, Barumba headmaster, head teacher, Manso actually the primary. The last one, Nafi Memra. Hi, ask Abbas if they demonstrate the names that they say has been transferred should return. Or what? Or see, you must say, more demonstration. I see names now. I see a transfer. I see the bar demonstration. No, more and a host of other messages we have. I mean, to me, kind of. Me and corner for the cocoa price. I want some Abbas. We have just about 7 minutes on this. 90. 7 minutes.
Okay.
7 minutes. 7 minutes. And I encore yes.
Buku kwa for kwasia pa omampanyina kufu adone ba oni aban
anything
na 3000 na ode maku kwa no wasisi kuku kwa papa wase kuku kwa sorry no motware o mose de kira ban no you see Ghana ha ke wodi ebo aye de to kuku no e dependent on seni esi to kuku no wiase adwaman so mebo a ke wodi mebo a be free say e wiase e ba aye no ebrebi nso ya koko buo se na esi to no wiase adwaman so no ye to ni yie chen sa de we ye de ntia ohwe ewiase nyina the cocoa industry no countries mienu pe e control about 70% e Ghana ni Cote d'Ivoire and because of certain activities in no ama cocoa ne ho aye den and because of say cocoa ne ho ye den nti ne bo na aye den akosoro na hwese ne na yesi to cocoa de nti a me be demonstrate a kire woni nti a me say o mampanyina kufu ado ene Dr. Baumia abu cocoa akuafo kwase ano KOD Oko ewiase adwaman so sesie ya ene cocoa 1 ton unim se ne yesi ton $9,500 cocoa per ton $9,500
check your facts
$9,500 it is estimated say in the next week in the next month or two you could have got 10,000 across to do 12,000 but 9,500 near to KOD dollar is 16
this is September.
Yes, $9,500. Check Bloomberg and everywhere. $9,500 KOD near ton cocoa we are say adwaman so. All the time 16 na KOD I say cocoa 1 ton biano e $1,530,000,000 not just 153,600. Cocoa 1 ton biano so 16 bags KOD tie you see MPP who expose omo na omo ho hyehye omo. Enti na cocoa 16 bags biano ye ton wiase adwaman so 153,600. And to divide 153,600 by 16 na KOD cocoa 1 bag bia we wiase adwaman so e 9,600. 9,600. And this anya ban na to cocoa na cocoa kwiani na F1 na de akoton a ko beton bag ba ku bia 96 million. And the enti na ban wo koto cocoa wo koton wo wiase adwaman so 96 million na obema cocoa kwiani ni 30 million. Enya sisie. Enya kro no KOD. Cocoa kwiani na ono osori ahomache ekoti ahasuo cocoa kwiani na okoti cocoa so akate ne nkrampan cocoa kwiani ono ode ne nsa nu cocoa mo ama ne aban wa chesika nim du na wo wafa nson na ode miensa ma cocoa kwiani enya sisie wo so a wo nche fertilizer wo so a wo nye cocoa rose aban we kura say twa amanfo cocoa agukura wonya dai onu aye Nia ya wo mu ni say PBC sika omo de beto cocoa kro omo ni bi. And even though abuo we kra ban said yes sisi omo no, wo say ko ton cocoa kra e den. Just oppose this with the NDC here, right? NDC be fra ban mu 2016. Na cocoa world market e $2,900. Na exchange rate ni 3.9. All the times here na ye 11 million, 1 ton bia no na ye 11,000. Who divided by 16 na. Sani ani esi to cocoa wo wiase adwaman so no. Na ye 719 Ghana. And ye ma cocoa kuani no 475 representing 66%. The abine de ma cocoa kuani ni se na less than 30%. In the NDC sani ani esi to cocoa wo wiase adwaman so no. Na ye chemu numu a ye de miensa ye chemu du a ye de baya nson ma cocoa kuani ni na ye ya fa miensa. Eno no mampanyini mahama na de ma cocoa fertilizer free KOD utie. Uwo cocoa 1 acre bia na ma 4 bags of fertilizer. Fertilizer ba ko na ye 5 million. It 1 acre bia na mampanyini mahama esa chew fertilizer 20 million free. Uwo 10 acres o sa chew 200 million free. No say tua bonus. Abai we tua bonus. No sa eye cocoa road. No sa ma cocoa seedlings. Abai we nye ni nyina. Enti wakoton cocoa 1 bag 96 million. Now be ma cocoa kuani 30 million. What book cocoa kuani chrono? What book cocoa kuani chrono? And I expect the cocoa kuani so mo be sorry. No more omo demand what is rightfully theirs. Abai we an to cocoa afi we krano. Ka oma cocoa kuani no 50 million. No for 46 million. But who for 66 million? And my oma cocoa kuani 30 million. What kind of rip-off is this? When you na ka ho na man for smuggle cocoa because I also send you to cocoa ni ya. Edi entina still also they get 30 million and so a man for the Kotogo. Edi entina still also they get 30 million a man for the Cote d'Ivoire. Ene ya me ne o ka say Cote d'Ivoire. On say ya announce ye cocoa price no munya announce o mo de. But ye de ne bro mo de so only 140 Ghana pe. Omo be announce o mo de for the new season a ebe ko animu enti still o so to cocoa ni ye. Why are Ghanaians still smuggling? But nemi ni ayese nye danta ni de sika wano. Ye ka sika nye sika ni mu dro na ya bono. E ye de sika ni timito. O mampanyini mahama abreso. Na ukoto cocoa ba kwa. Nap cement ye 27 Ghana. And na cement baby ye 1.2. Cement na 27 Ghana no. Ne ubetimi atobe ye 28 29 bags. But now with cocoa ba ko 30 million no. Untimi to cement 30 bags 20 bags no cry. You get the point. So it is not about the quantum no awabono. Eye de sika no timi ye de eto. 2016 eye mu 5 kg na 16 cedis. Sin the and then 120 Ghana. Into which 1 bag of cocoa under Mahama 475 no. Na utimi to do okra chan. You get the point. So it's a total rip-off. Right. We expect the government to give the cocoa farmers nothing less than 5,000 Ghana cedis.
Right. Alisha.
Keodi. Submission. What you say? Did kind? Keodi. Professor Kwabena Owusu Dankwa in the report, specifically on page 13 and 14. But and nam say emreno in the afternoon. Make a portion kitwe bi na yede media jinaso akachre obi a wo hwe bia say as many people that obi bebo omudin say one MPP side that they are involved in mining media say obi illegal. I have told you my position. Me pacho what you say. Me and people will say, I mean, who know why you cannot be consistent, but the hypocrisy. Report what was it when the soldiers were withdrawn from Operation Vanguard on 16th March 2019, due to complaint by small-scale miners, mainly from the MPP stock, the police detachment took over the entire Operation Vanguard. That is when things deteriorated. Was it there were consistent reports that the police developed the habit of going around the mining site, extorting money from miners. I say, as can be imagined, there were policemen who were NDC sympathizers, and such individuals, taunted the miners, telling them we were sent by government who voted for you. Such things did not done well with the MPP sympathizers and voters. What I'm saying is that the entire fight against galamsey, even within the security apparatus, was politicized. And that is the main reason why I am commending you and Sir John or Evans. So if obi betra wo fidie so no antimi interrogate issues so no succinctly and talk about how do we solve the problem, and that they will sit here and bastardize himself or the crime can was a so yes, it is being politicized. And the same report 13 and 14 actually also tells NDC, former deputy ministers of mining and others who were also involved.
Yes.
Mr. Straw.
I can bear 5 minutes.
Let's settle on that matter. Again, executive presidency in Ohio. Say the and Kasamrin here election of MMDCs. Ewo my Ghana under President Akufo-Addo. Executive presidency cannot do everything. And it's a power and crowd will be na ya can see the or no any action be directly opposite. You can't tell me so bet me solve a problem. And you know correct. What I say? Yenutino media me feel say it's a fight we need to win. But it's a fight we need to win collectively. Enti otumfo atu ahimfo mienu nansanya. Because of this, I'm expecting other leaders, including traditional leaders, more that authority and power. Say omuna so ebomodia no maya abaimo nemom omu yesaade no ye John Mahama entimi ma me kan kire ye say womo ye de mrakwan so ageli womo because of illegal mining no wono no ba oba be mom amnesty agya womo nyina. Who is this kind of former president that wants to
like a political way or political
everything
tangentiana also.
No, you see, you need to call some people out, especially what people seeking for power, saying, "Sir, me wo emra yen yagya to wo man Ghana. Yachi wo bia wo ye illegal money. Ya dina famra kwan so dina to no. Wo so ba be grant of amnesty. Otherwise, please. Now, almost 30 minutes. What's another 7 minutes? 8 minutes. Disrupt completely. You are saying, sir, competent court of jurisdiction. Obiakoye illegal mining. You did not court. You did not sub. You did not who seeking for power? Who's your power? About grant of amnesty? Really? Are you serious? Are you the kind of candidate Ghana for expecting? Now, I'm galamsey. Please. The others no crowd make me trivializing, but not what came from John Mahama. Cocoa what farmers are 2
minutes.
me will be Matide.
What today?
Hey, Africa's form for almost price in my which of our project is almost price on the screen or mobile DNB.
Yes, definitely.
We are cocoa board of cocoa board director or CEO in Ivory Coast. We have taken the lead, and our price is more than Cote d'Ivoire. They are not out yet. They can't perhaps even equal your price. So why are you projecting? I don't know how one is that. I dear my own hand when you project is a Cote d'Ivoire for the Baba Twatcher, the end and man for a small girl. What is this?
I'll come and prove that.
Please. Say, see, yeah, Kasei. On the future market that we sell the cocoa is $6,246. $6,246, and not the 9,000 that he's referring to. Where is this? Please. What market? I am saying that the future market in which we sell our cocoa, that is where we participate in. No, $6,246. And yes, sir, and I'm talking about September. Maybe you see, you saw that I was making notes. Yes. What was that in communist? And you go to figures when it's the truth of the matter is that you took cocoa 129.36%. NDC pension na cocoa bag back ni ye ton 472 bag back. Under Owusu Dankwa Akufo-Addo no ye tosa cocoa back na 3,000 Ghana cedis. Now nim bibi. Sa also wo check ni exchange rate omo pencil any ye pencil a. One mo de no ekokoye $108. Under MPP de $200. $200. Now we nim bibi. What de no cross to nchen under MPP de no cocoa farmer and dumuni asafo any Ashton cocoa farmers are dying kesi almost is no the cement in here. Under MPP new price no. Et me to cocoa bag mako ediasa. NDC dear et me to bako edunum.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You know, so it's like
thank you.
It's like night and day.
Thank you.
I say winning. We are doing nothing in cocoa section.
Thank you very much. Alaji Shak Chebrobe, MPP strategic communicator, lawyer Abbas Nuruddin. Thank you very much. My time is up. My time. Yes. Yeah.
The cocoa rehabilitation.
Thank you very much. Me dey Kwabena Owusu Dankwa kasi jumede nyina malam ya and ekuya PCS arbedi ako and ehye de ebre Whitney and a director show no at the my pages social media handles on the call Seth Wilson ehwe camera no my sanso anana Kwame Sunday ehwe sound at the my yakramo ene enwume nyame adoma emrepem ebesan Asia we think Ghana bye bye.